There's
Oh,
that. I never lived in a city, and I ain't shit.
that makes sense. It makes sense.
Moved out here from Pittsburgh, and I've been right here at Owens Mills, where it's snug.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I understand. I do all my work in the city, all my inner workings and all that is in the city, but
Got you. Well, shit, we're gonna knock this out, man. 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Jay Sands, Sands on Sports, hip hop and sports entertainment at its finest. That's right, y'all. The big kid is at it again. And this is season 5. And I've been saying it all season 5 that this is the first hip hop sports podcast started in 2008. First interview was with Royce the 5'9" back in the day while he was here in Baltimore down at one of them spots, whatever. But that was the first episode back in 2008, interviewing Royce, still doing it in 2023. And this is episode 90 of season 5, or the whole all the shit together. This is episode 90. And what I'm doing right now on my phone is I'm looking for a famous number 90 that play. I have one, but I just don't want to be biased because, you know, they'd be like, yo, Sands, it's too much Pittsburgh, Sands, it's too much Pittsburgh. So before I say who number 90 is, I'm gonna look real quick. I already have my number 90. Don't get it twisted. But the all-time greatest number 90. Who they got? Neil Smith. Okay, Neil Smith played for the Kansas City Chiefs. Dean Lyle. I remember Neil Smith, but later for all that, this is the TJ Watt episode. For my boy.
TJ Watt. Yeah.
For my boy. This is TJ Watt episode. No doubt, number 90 for the Steelers. And we're going to get into it. We taking this, though, from Pittsburgh, 6-hour drive. Go up 78. Then you go to the borough, Brooklyn. We taking it to Brooklyn. We're gonna take it there, and we have a very special guest, my man Brawl. Brawl, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, Lord. I'm good. Everything is everything.
Okay, welcome to Sands on Sports. You're like, man, what Jay Sands got going on?
I appreciate the welcome. I'm ready. I appreciate the invite into your lab. You know what I mean?
I know that's right. Well, check this out. How we doing Sands on Sports is everybody. Please give me like a 20-second bio about yourself.
20-second bio. As my man Jay Sands said, I hail from the planet of Brooklyn. I'm a young OG celebrating my birthday tomorrow, actually. I'm turning the big Jackie Rob, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a barber / hip-hop enthusiast / hip-hop connoisseur / A&R. And I'm a little bit connected. I know people and people know me. My man told me a while ago, he said, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and that's wrong. It's not what you know or who you know, it's who knows you. Right. And a few people know who I am, and I'm happy about that. I'm blessed with that.
No doubt. Well, check this out. What we like to do is go through your favorite teams. What's your favorite team starting with football?
See, I came up, my pops was always a Raiders fan, but somehow I was always drawn to Buffalo. But as years progressed, I went through the rest of the New York teams. I ended up being a Jets fan and then locked in as a Giants fan back with LT.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Back with LT and Otis Smith, Phil Sims, like, you know what I mean? The real Giants.
That's a lot of teams, brother. I ain't gonna hold you. Right? That's a lot of guys.
I'm a Giants fan. I'm a Giants fan.
Giants fan. What about hooping?
Knicks. I know most people give me flack, like, oh, how not the Nets? And that's Brooklyn. No, they're still Jersey. They just happen to have migrated to Brooklyn. Okay. Hey, my legacy is with the Knicks. I'm sticking with the Knicks.
Let me ask you this, man. We're going to deviate from favorite teams, just go some Brooklyn shit. What was the stadium being built in Brooklyn and all that stuff Jay-Z and them did? Was it just some big-ass gentrification? Is that what it was, man?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, not necessarily in a bad way, though.
Okay, got you.
Because most people associate gentrification with oh, the white folks is moving in, or they're moving the niggas out.
Yeah.
In the same sense, with this type of juncture, he was giving people jobs. They were giving people, more jobs, more job opportunities were opened up. And at the bottom end of the spectrum, you can meet some of your favorite athletes at any given moment because they're right there at the Barclays Center. All you got to do is be walking, down there, down at the mall, or just anywhere randomly and run into some of your favorite athletes. So I big up Jay for that.
That's awesome. And what about baseball? You got a favorite baseball squad?
Yankees. Yeah. I started a Mets fan. I was born a Mets fan.
Okay.
But the conversion happened maybe about 20 years ago, 20 something years ago.
Okay.
Just like, man, the Mets is just too off and on.
Yeah, I know. I know you're talking about.
And I hopped on the Yankee train before all of the smacks consecutively. Before all of that, I became a Yankee fan. That's when we got the A-Rods and the Jeters and all that. And
so you like Willie Randolph?
Yeah,
Willie Randolph.
Definitely. I had a Reggie Jackson jersey, all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I remember Reggie Jackson had a candy bar back in the day.
That's news to me. No, you know what? No, you're right. He did.
Yeah,
I remember.
I
remember seeing it. Yep, I remember seeing it.
Well, what sports did you play growing up in Brooklyn?
Football. I didn't get nice in basketball until 15, 16. I tried to play basketball. I always got stunned out there, but I was definitely always football, always baseball.
Okay.
And once I got into my high school years, I played lacrosse.
Okay, got you.
And I was just telling a friend of mine this. We was at the barbershop, and I played lacrosse, and I was a natural.
Okay.
I had a partial scholarship to Rutgers for lacrosse.
Yeah, that's big time.
Yeah, man. So that became my second love, but football was my first love.
Got you.
Football and baseball that I played.
Is Jim Brown the best lacrosse player ever?
And me and him had the same birthday.
Oh, say word. Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow, the 17th, that's us. And Huey Newton and Jordan.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. And what's the best school in lacrosse right now?
It's usually Hopkins or North Carolina.
Yep. A lot of lacrosse.
They're usually the top ass kickers in lacrosse every year.
I remember when I first moved down here, I saw a bunch of young brothers. They was running. I thought they had bats in their hand. They was just running out here in Owens Mills. I said, oh no, they about to go play lacrosse. Oh, okay, got you.
It's bigger than people give it credit for. It's definitely a large audience for lacrosse.
It was invented by the Native Americans, correct?
Correct. Definitely.
Awesome. Well, Buster, do you got a lacrosse story? Can you break down a lacrosse story for us? Back when I played. Hold on. We're about to go into the section of the first quarter called Back When I Play, Back When I Play, Back When I Play. So, yeah.
I like that. As a little ditty, a little jingle. Okay, so so when I moved here, I played for the school, and we had one white boy on the team. He's nasty. He was like white chocolate in lacrosse.
Gotcha.
Nasty with it, right? We played this other school that was nothing but hooligans. So it's right up my alley. Like, I'm relating to the dudes, they talking to me. I'm right there with them.
Yeah.
But the white boy starts busting their ass throughout the game. Now they get mad. They want to fuck us up. We're at their school.
Yeah.
White boy, end of the game, comes out, throws his helmet off and said, who the fuck won it? The whole team starts rushing us. So I was standing there like, all right, if I'm with my team, I got to be with my team. I turned around and looked, and more than half of them had already started running to the bus.
Oh.
It's me, the white boy, and maybe 3 or 4 other people.
Okay.
I'm like, we gotta go. We are outnumbered. Let's get the hell out of here.
Retreat.
Almost wore our asses out. I had to snatch him up like, let's go. Shout out to Josh if he watching. But yeah, that was my boy. I was ready to rock with him. But we wore their asses out thanks to him, and they got so mad because he started popping his shit, and they chased us up off of their field.
Yeah,
So you can't do that in their house. You can't do that.
You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk.
Whether we lose or win, you can't pop shit in their house.
Nah.
It's not a good look. It's definitely not a good look.
Yeah, well, that's ill. And hey, check this out. That was the end of the first quarter. Now we're going into the second quarter. And start out the second quarter, man. We're in a boxing city, right? So you know a little bit about boxing. You know about that boxing.
I'm box.
Okay.
Boxing and took martial arts, yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Is Tank ducking these other boxers, man? Come on now, live on Santos Sport. We want the Brawl synopsis on is Tank ducking these niggas?
I'll say this. Tank, you gotta understand that Tank was being guided by arguably the best boxer ever.
Yeah.
As you know, that was his mentor. He was his protege.
Yeah.
So you pick up a few things, not even just in the ring, but you pick up a few things. And Floyd is one of the ultimate, strategists.
Yes.
He's an ultimate tactician in and out of the ring.
Yes.
So it has to make sense to Tank.
Yeah.
Like I feel like in a way there's a ducking going on, but it's also to make sure he's all the way prepared.
Okay.
3 years ago, all of the big hype, they was talking, Tank this, 3-4 years ago. Yeah. And I wanted him to fight the boy Lomachenko. Lomachenko was one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah.
Tank would have got mollywopped at that time.
Yeah.
Now at this time though, Loma's kind of aging out. So Tank would give him some absolute work. What
about the boy from Newark? I've been checking him out. What's his name?
Shakur? You talking about Shakur?
Yeah, Shakur Stevenson. Yeah.
It'll be a good one.
Okay.
But he got reach over Tank.
He do.
And you know, Tank is a mean inside fighter. He got some Tyson in him.
Yes,
He's a mean inside guy. He got them sharp ass uppercuts, sharp hooks. So he get on the inside, Shakur might go down. He might go down.
Well, the year just started, man, so there's going to be a lot of good fights. But, hey, there's going to be a lot of good UFC fights, and this is what I want to ask you. Do you think UFC has eclipsed boxing? Because UFC fights are pretty damn big now.
I would say
They're every weekend.
Right. Yeah, it's always a different UFC this or fight night this and this. Like, I would say not fully eclipsed it because there's still big enough names in boxing, but I feel like UFC has definitely slightly surpassed boxing for the fight world, only because of the fact that there's always something every weekend, like you just said, but also because there's still the excitement factor in it. You never know if somebody will get KO'd off of one random punch or random luck up knee, elbow come up. You know what I mean? So that part that's what's slightly edging it past boxing.
Yeah.
Other than that, UFC kind of getting it. Like they moving on up the chain.
It's exciting, man. I turn my head sometimes. Goddamn.
Yeah, see the pop, broken arms. And,
but
I tell people all the time. Like I said, I boxed at one point, and I've done martial arts for umpteen years.
Yeah.
My thing is, with all due respect to Sugar Shane, right?
Yeah.
I got out of that for sport because of Sugar Shane. The fact that his nose was like this.
Yeah, I remember that.
For sport.
Yeah.
Like if I was out here street fighting and that happened, that's taxes.
Yeah.
That's just, that comes with the territory. But as a sport, and I can walk around my shit like this?
Yeah.
No, sir.
But what about the cauliflower ear? That shit look nasty.
No, sir. I need my shit straight. And I'm not even a vain guy.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm not walking around with the flat nose. I'm not walking around with that pillow on the side of my face. Nah.
Matter of
Suck my
fact,
shit, drain my shit, let's go. I'm
matter
not
of
doing
fact,
that no
guess
more.
what? You hear that? We getting the hell out of here because that's just nasty as hell. We're going from the second quarter and we are going into halftime. And halftime, real quick, football season is over, so we don't even have no football to talk about. NHL's not really hot. We ain't talking about no NHL. And March Madness ain't even here, so we don't got no March Madness. But we do got the NBA. And in the Eastern Conference, I just want to say the top 5 teams: the Celtics, the Bucks, the Sixers, the Cavs, and the Nets are at 5. But I think the Nets will be dropping a lot.
Oh, ain't no question. They got rid of all of the.
Yeah,
all of the,
they cleaned the cabinet out.
The transmission is gone and the engine is kind of wearing thin. The transmission and the, the motor, all that shit kind of getting wiped away. So they definitely about to be on a fast decline.
And then the West got stronger because look, the top 5, we got the Nuggets, the Grizzlies, the Kings looking. The young boys on the Kings playing some ball.
They've been on the move.
Fox, he played some ball. And he taller than what I thought he was. So I like Fox. The Suns got KD. They're probably gonna move up.
That's my second team, the Suns. After the Knicks, I go with the Suns because my daughter's name is Phoenix.
Yeah. And then the Clippers. I saw the Clippers the other day. Kawhi Leonard. You can't sleep on him. He's
not at all. Not at all. He's definitely vicious. Definitely vicious.
And we love King James, but the Lakers is 13, so they might not even make the playoffs in the West.
I mean, they did what needed to be done this year, which was get LeBron the all-time. You know what I mean? Like now they could just chill. Like that's all that was for anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
and not to take away from King James though.
Yeah,
he definitely made me believe.
King James is shit, but guess
what?
Made me believe. You might be going fishing in May, June. You might be going fishing, LeBron. And that's the halftime. We're gonna roll into the third quarter, and this is for nerds, because I'm a nerd. See all this shit back here? I grew up with nerdy things, and I also grew up a Transformers fan. You know what I mean? So I knew all that shit back in the day. I had the Megatron gun I used to take apart back in the day. My mom used to my mom would say, "Don't take that outside. You're gonna get shot."
You're right.
I couldn't play with it outside.
See, your mom's was a prophetess. She foresaw the future.
Yeah,
because kids is really getting popped for shit like that nowadays by the police, by whoever.
Yeah, I learned that back in the day. But the reason I bring it up is because you're affiliated, you're part of an organization that is very famous. The story hasn't really...
I appreciate your wordage, but continue. I'm sorry. I appreciate the organization.
Well, organizations get paid. You can connect 401ks to them. You can LLC them. So that's why we call them organizations, because you can write shit off at the end of the year with an organization. But your organization, Helen out of Brooklyn, known for friends of ours. Steel tech dudes, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man Seth. I don't know everything. I don't know too much about it, but I'm just intrigued by it because, again, I'm a Transformers nerd, man. So I'm gonna give you the floor, and can you please break down the Deceps for everybody, from a beginner's knowledge to the advanced shit?
All right. Like you said, you're a nerd. I was intelligent enough to skip a grade.
Yeah.
Right? I skipped first grade. So that already put me in nerd category. Fast forward, we have a school in Brooklyn called Brooklyn Tech. Brooklyn Tech is, you take a test to get into Brooklyn Tech. Couple guys, went there to that school. No, one guy in particular. His name is Rich. Rich goes to Brooklyn Tech. He has 2 brothers that go to other schools, right? At Brooklyn Tech, everywhere you are, there has to be someone who decides they have to flex their gangster in whatever situation. Yeah. Rich gets assaulted by a couple of guys that also were up at Tech. Once he got, once that assault happened, following day, Rich had something for his ass. Brought his two brothers. Yeah. And they waited right there at the train station, knowing what time these dudes were coming out. Dudes come out, Rich sees them, and just yells out, "Decepticons attack." So they look at each other like, what? Like, I don't know, fuck it, that's the guys, let's go do this. Yeah. Boom, boom, they whoop on these dudes' asses, wear them out, right? Gets back to the crib, it's like, yo, what was that you said when we was about to start fighting? He said, I yelled out, "Decepticons attack." He's like, what the fuck is Decepticons? And introduced them to this brand new cartoon that had been out from the prior year, but only a few months prior, called Transformers. From there, it went to, oh, we gonna really rep this shit. Yeah. Because you yelled out Decepticons attack as the first one, you are Megatron.
No doubt. Okay.
The brothers, Rumble, they, you know, of course you're watching the show and you're picking up different character names and all of that. Oh, I'm gonna be Rumble. I'm going by Cyclonus. These are the brothers. Okay, if we're gonna really rock this shit, we starting to recruit for our fraternity. Yeah. Okay, bet. Only the livest, realest niggas is gonna be, you know, even invited into this organization. And it just transcended. We got 3 generations of Deceps. And it's tons of families. I'm a TriggerCon. We got TriggerCon. The original OGs, Mag and Rumble and Psy, and a few others, my man Psy B's, they G1s, Generation 1s. They part of the Whatacons. The what is that's what we called when it was time to put in work. Yeah. It's called, we niggas was about to get the what. About to catch the what. Which further fast forward, but to bring it right back, that's one of my top favorite songs, The What, which is Big and Meth. Okay, and they're both 2 of my top 5 MCs. No doubt. But bringing it back, we would give people the what. But there's plenty of different factions. We started spreading out all over New York, and the name just started ringing out. But as we got older, once we did start inheriting G3s, now it's time to start putting a better look on the name. Gotcha. It's not necessarily we turning shit to sugar. Yeah. But it's more like, okay, we all know this is shit, but let's put a tablecloth over it and now it's a centerpiece. Yeah. You understand what I mean? Like it's everybody knows what this is. Yeah. We're still gonna try to not be this. Yeah. And we started, looking into people who were in better positions to be able to help the ones who aren't in as good of a position. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say any names because I don't know if they've been represented, but we have people in office, city council, different places that are Deceps. Yeah. I know one, I got big love for my man Scat. Scat is a professor down at Winston-Salem State University, and he gladly reps his Decep hood. No doubt. And he's the Q dog. Yeah, okay. But he's also an actual professor. Yeah. And he preaches it every chance he gets if he comes across the opportunity. Like, listen, you don't have to do this, this, and this, because I came from this, and now I'm here. And but there are definitely people in position now that we've brought on that actually can help the ones who, can't help themselves.
Got you. Is there like I don't want to say a book, but a book or because the only thing I really could see was Still was talking about it on YouTube, and that's probably the only thing I saw that was documented history.
That's with Doggy Diamonds, right? The Doggy Diamonds interview.
I don't remember who the source of it. I just remember when I Googled it, that popped up. I glanced at it for a second, but like who's the historian?
Right now, because we got a lot of fallen soldiers, not necessarily just from violence, but we have a lot of fallen older guards.
Damn right, yeah.
Right now, if anyone was to actually, because a few years back, people were in talks with Sai about doing an actual real live documentary of it.
Got you.
Understand? But they made this little bullshit movie with Fredro in it. That it was called Deceps, then they changed the name to like the Eddie Black story. I mean, it has factual events and factual things in there, but it wasn't to Sai's liking or a lot of our liking. But right now, the only people who would be able to sit and actually break down enough to have a full-on documentary would be Sai and the OG Dallas Penn. I'm not sure if you know who Dallas Penn is.
Yeah. Name's very familiar.
He's a what do they call him? Lifestyle coach.
Okay, gotcha.
Like he does that with the outfit architecture, and he has tons of breakdowns of like different things that's historic that comes back around for the pop culture.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, them two, they the only two that are historian enough to be able to handle doing a documentary on it.
Got you.
On us. Yep.
Got you. That's very interesting. And let me ask you about okay, the names correspond with guys, but what about parts of the city of Brooklyn that might like Cybertron and things like
Cybertron that? was graphic was GCA back in it's called Prin. It's a high school. We call on that Cybertron. That was where like the main meetup was, and
okay,
a lot of our All Sparks happened there.
Yeah,
like All Sparks, the link up, and you know, we had a lot of those there, and a few other things happened over there, Prim. But yeah, and funny thing is, most people said, well, why wouldn't Cybertron be Brooklyn Tech, seeing as though that's where Meg went and he initiated it? But no, most of us started going to graphic communication arts. Like most of us started going to printing, and by it being pretty much a humongous crowd of Deceps at printing, that just became Cybertron.
No doubt. Brooklyn Tech, my man Pumpkinhead went to Brooklyn Tech.
Absolutely, God bless the dead. That's my man.
My man. First vinyl I ever was on, I was on one side, Pumpkinhead was on the other side. And with that, I will end the third quarter. Thank you for the history lesson. We are out the third quarter. We are going into the fourth, and we are going to take this home. And brother, it's been a long week, and we lost a brother True Gore. I just want to say we lost a brother True Gore too.
And
for me, I mean, it just was sour because I mean I knew about his ailments. I saw a video they put out maybe a few years ago showing how he had to have the machine hooked to his heart, and they were fighting over their music, and their music's not like if you're a De La Soul fan and you don't have cassette, vinyl, or CD, you can't hear they shit. Like when somebody just passed, you can play their whole catalog on your phone. Not with De La. If you ain't got that shit physically, you can't. I was Googling for De La mixtapes. I mean mixes on Mixcloud. I couldn't find nothing. So that's just the mystique, the just, and honestly, I think that's how those brothers probably, I don't know, but that's probably how those brothers would like it, like only the
so
original.
Funny you say that. That was so in my mind. At first, I felt like they were on that mystique type thing. Like, nah, if you want it, you're gonna have to do this.
Yeah.
But then I learned, what, 3 weeks ago, they just got their publishings back.
Yeah, man.
So I felt like maybe that played a part in why you couldn't get, like, because of the whole that was going back and forth. People, you know what I mean? The higher ups pulled it down off of the streamings and all of that. But I don't know. Like maybe it will come back to the streaming now. And
it is. March 3rd. March 3rd. Matter of fact, they're having a party in DC. They're having parties everywhere, I believe, but they're having a party in DC. Shout out to RBI, Two Tone Jones, one more. Can't think of them all. Hold on, fuck that. No, I'm saying all the DJs names because I haven't saved in my phone. So we're gonna do this again. My man DJ RBI, and my man Two Tone Jones, Roddy Rock, and my man DJ Oh So Fresh, hosted by Grab Lover. That's gonna be in DC.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
That's my man. Grab Lover's my boy.
That's right. So we're gonna do it big in DC on the 3rd for De La, but just like I don't know, man. I remember, I'm 50, so I remember when NWA was popping and Eazy-E album came out, and that's just Ghetto Boys came out. It's just all that was coming, street shit was coming out, and then De La just came out of left field with. And honestly, it was just so refreshing to have them and just be a fan. And I mean, yeah, man, De La was basically what was good about hip hop culture. I mean, I've actually done shows where Mace's DJ for me, like nigga, like it's just. It's sobering because 54 is young. My father passed away at 54, a very young age. But it's just sobering because that's what's happening. Fife Dog, at Black Rob, Sean Price,
43.
Yeah, man. So
my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know, man. It was just a very sobering moment, and I just want to send condolences and blessings to his family. I got friends, shout out my man DJ Strike, Eno Lai. I mean, a lot of people that I know are tight about this, including myself. So, yeah, man. Hopefully,
Me, Myself, and I video. I lost it. Like, that's how we be in class with the. That was my shit, man.
Yeah, and it was just like they were. I mean, everybody in the classroom was kind of dressed up like a mimic rapper,
right?
And it was just like, and it was just like, yo, we're doing our own thing, and they were appreciated. They were copied. I copied a lot of their stuff, man, and it's just. I mean, it's kind of like Run DMC now. You see Run DMC without Jam Master Jay.
Man.
Shout out to Grandmaster D. I just talked to Grandmaster D on the phone, which was crazy. And Houdini without ecstasy no more. It's just that's where we're coming in life, man.
Are losing that one, that piece that holds it as glued together, and now it's just left with a hole in it. It's like, just us being on the outside looking into those groups is like a whole different feeling. So I just try not to put myself in the shoes of the people who were right there with them. Like Sean Price and Rock. You know what I mean? Like Helter Skelter is half of Helter Skelter now. That's crazy. And like you said, Run DMC. And man. So I'm hoping that the rest of the De La family can continue to hold their head and, and just hold strong.
And at some point, it becomes bigger than music. Like
absolutely.
Like maybe Q-Tip just don't fucking feel like doing songs with verses in it because it just don't feel good. You know what I mean?
Funny thing is, not even to cut you off, so my first time actually doing something along that line on stage in front of people. It was a Q-Tip and Common show.
Okay.
And Q-Tip got to the part. This is years ago. This is well before Fife had passed, but he was sick and wasn't touring with Q-Tip. And Q-Tip asked if anybody in the audience knew Fife's part for Check the Rhyme.
Ooh.
And I ended up getting pulled up onto the stage. And DJ Scratch was the DJ. He was like, man, afterwards, he said, man, you definitely held it down for Brooklyn, brother. You definitely held it down. Yeah, man. And from that moment on, I was just like, damn, like once Fife passed, all I could keep thinking about was like, yo, I really rapped this man's part with Q-Tip.
Yeah.
And that kind of like stung me a little different. And I never even met Fife like that. Like, so
yeah. Shout out to Fife. Fife's been on Sands on Sports. R.I.P. He's definitely Sands on Sports.
That's dope.
But yeah, it's just I think a lot of genres, rock and roll has been through, aging, and blues, funk, disco, jazz definitely has been through aging. But this is hip hop's first tour through aging, where our like maybe not, because Melly Mel's still alive, Curtis Blow's still alive, Herc's still alive, Ben Boss. So this is like the first like wave, you know what I mean? And of course the youngins are dying, but I'm talking about natural causes, or not natural causes, but you lived a life at least, you lived over 40, you lived over 50, not that dying at 24, 23.
Yeah, no, that shit is not normal. That is not natural, man. That shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, you haven't even fully developed your adult brain at 24, 25, 26. Like,
yeah.
It's amazing to me, man.
Yeah. So, just De La Soul, man. There's a whole generation that hasn't, because we just listen to music on our phone now. So there's a whole generation that has not been exposed to De La Soul's music. And if you're part of that generation and you've never heard of them, listen to De La Soul.
You're doing yourself a disservice. You better get out there and get at least Stakes is High CD. At least Stakes is High.
Oh, man. Stakes is High. De La Soul is dead. Balloon State of Mind. And yeah, man. Hey. We are out of here. The fourth quarter's over. We are out of the fourth quarter. Brawl, you played an excellent game, brother. You had 16 assists, 14 three-pointers, a couple dunks, 2 blocks. You had 4 home runs, a bunt, 3 strikeouts, and you had 4 tackles and 1 interception on Sands on Sports. Now, getting out of here, I only got one thing to say. I said it in the fourth quarter, and I'm going to say it goddamn again. R.I.P. Plug 2, True Goy. True Goy is yogurt spelled the fuck backwards. Brawl, man, how can people check you out? How can they get in touch with you, get you on social and all that, brother? Please let us know.
I'm on IG, brawl.icon, ICON. It's con or nothing. That's all decent, but it's brawl.icon. That's the main place. I'm not really heavy on the Facebook and the Twitter and all that.
Yeah.
Other than that, catch me around town. I'm around, baby.
Yeah, come to the hip hop, the real hip hop shit in B-More, and you'll find the brothers there. Well, check this out, yo. I'm Jay Sands. That's Brawl. This is Sands on Sports, and we out of here, y'all. Salute. Peace.